All right, I'm at it again. Making a homemade exercise bike. uh, I'm always up to something. Anyway, what I'm using is a Huffy I bought over 30 years ago. I mean, that's real. It looks like I bought it today. It's, it's unbelievable how ahead of its time it was with the colors. That's what I mean. The bikes look the same 40, 50 years ago. I don't know. But the color scheme, it's like something you would see in the store today, with these bright colors. But anyway, it held up nice. I always take care. I always cleaned it and every once in a while, every few years. Anyway, it's nice to go riding on a summer day, but in the winter it's cold, snow, and I was going to buy an exercise bike. I said, wait a minute, let me see. How can I convert mine into an exercise bike? So I was looking on YouTube, and a lot of guys, what they do is they buy those pegs for the back, where the kids hitch a ride with their friends. I guess that's what they're for, right? I don't know. And my son had them on his bike, his BMX. Was it BMX? Yeah. I guess that's what they're for. I don't know. But anyway, I was gonna buy those, but it just didn't look stable enough. You know how, what do you call the jack stands are shaped on the top, right? I wanted to really sit on something good. So I used C channel, and it's actually from, there was a piece of it, and it was from an old MTD tractor I had, and it was actually the chassis. It's not really super heavy duty, but does a job. I bolted it in there. It's nice and stable. And on the front part, I just wrapped it with wire. I drilled a hole in the C channel, and I just wrapped it about 5, 6 times, around the frame. That's just so it doesn't rock back and forth. All the weight is where it's bolted to the to the wheel. That's wheel, but I just didn't want it to rock. It's the only purpose that serves. I don't want to keep always straightening it out and everything. Says, I know if I don't put wire there, I'm gonna, or something. I didn't want to drill into the frame. I didn't want to weaken it there because that's pretty thin, that frame there. Putting a nut and bolt there, I didn't want to weaken the frame. So I just put some wire. I was going to use a hose clamp. I said, no, the wire is good. It just has, and it works perfect, very stable. And then I wrapped it really nice. Looks good. It's almost store-bought. I wrapped it with, I buy this from at Walmart, this padding, the exercise padding. It's thin stuff, but it comes in handy. You know what I use it for? Insulation in the car doors, trunks, whatever, perfect. So cheap. You get a whole roll of it, a whole big mat. Sometimes you catch them on sale for like $10, and they're it's such a useful material, comes in handy for a lot of things. I always find something to use it for. But yeah, it works good. I mean, it's, yeah. And how you put a little tension on the wheel is just hold the back brake a little bit. Now I see a lot of guys saying, the brake pads will just wear out and you buy new ones. No, I don't like the gripping feeling, that it has. So what I did was I put some fluid film on the rim and the pads, and it makes it slick and still gives you plenty of tension, and it'll never wear out the pads. I just spray it every once in a while. The pads, I spray with fluid film. Works perfect because it's rubber friendly. That stuff won't eat the rubber up. It's not like putting oil on it, and it works good. And I can make it real tight where I can barely pedal. I can make it all, different tensions on it, just by pulling the brake. Works good. Yeah, it works out pretty good. And how much this cost me? Nothing. I had everything. I had everything. I mean, if you had to go and get some C channel, or even just use the, what do you call it, the pegs, I was going to buy them. It was like $10 on eBay. I think they have $10, $15. I said, let me go downstairs. Let me see if I can make something better. So, I mean, if you have a bike and you got jack stands, it ain't going to cost you much to make an exercise bike. And it's very, very stable. This way, it's very stable. I don't know about with the pegs. I don't know how stable that would be, So, anyway, worked out good. was a little project for today. It only took me about an hour, a couple hours to do it. And it gave me something to do, kept me out of trouble. All right, that's about it. Maybe this will be helpful for somebody. All right, thanks for watching.